Hello everyone, welcome to Cabin Fever Crochet. I'm Helene and thank you all so much for taking the time out of your day or evening as it is here and spending a little time together. I am calling this my October Blitz because I have so many different things that I want to show you, share, talk about, do. Getting into the fall, the harvest season. For those of you who are starting to go into your spring and the summer, how nice. Ours just went way too fast. It did for me anyway. So I also have a surprise tucked into this video too, and well, I'll just get to that as I pick up things and as we go along, and I hope that you're able to watch this video or as much as that you can, because it really does help my channel. And so my short-term goal right now is to get everything I want to show you out there and done. And long-term is that to continue growing and expanding my skill set, to provide varied content that is fun and hopefully interesting and interactive. And so by watching my videos and your thumbs up and comments, if you're inclined to leave them, if not, that's totally fine too. But all that helps and kind of helps get me out there and sharing my videos as well. And that will help my channel to grow so that it will be sustainable for me to be able to continue to do this. But, you know, things will progress as they do, and I will just continue doing my thing because I really enjoy being here with all of you. And just so you know, I don't think of you as just subscribers and just numbers. You're all each individuals, and I appreciate you so much. So first up, I would like to show you the progress on my reflections blanket. Wow, this is getting so big and so heavy. Reminder, making it to fit full on down the sides and from the pillows down and off the bed, queen size. And I have about this much left to go. It takes me a while every night to do one section, so I still have like probably about that, yeah, about like that much more to go before I start the border, and then that'll be another tutorial. I try to do one section each night, but like this part, but it doesn't always work out that way. So I am going to step back and show this to you, but I just love all the colors. It's so fun. It's going to be so warm. It's so soft and wonderful in the Lion Brand Heartland yarn. And I like this so much. This is my second one. The first was the rainbow, my Rainbow Skies blanket, I called it. And the way this was folded earlier on the sofa when I set it down, I don't know if I can recreate it. Oh, let me try. How did that work? I don't know how it was sitting. I should have taken a picture of it. But with all the colors laid out, I thought this would be an awesome shawl. I might try to do a triangular in this one, see where we go with it, but I'm going to have to finish some other ideas and projects and things lined up as we go into the season and beyond, to follow along with that. And so then when my mind is a little more clear in that regard, and I can just sit and focus on the one thing. So I have this to finish. I have a couple other works in progress and various tutorials. So yeah, I would like to do that. Do you think that would be a fun project to do? You know, I mean, you can do a scarf in this or a wrap. You don't have to just do a blanket, but I just think it would be really, really neat. I love this stitch. Okay, so I'm going to stand up. I'll do my best to show this to you. I'll move my chair and stand up against the blinds there. And I'm a little slow on the take again today. Another headache. I think it's something like was turning into a migraine that I'm eating. I have food allergies. Sometimes I can eat something and then for a while, and then other times, boom, I have a reaction. Anyway, that's that. So I wanted to also give a proper shout out to Evelyn Oxner. That's another thing I want to do, because Evelyn is the one who told me about Ron, R-O-H-N, Strong's sock pattern on the Marley Bird YouTube channel, and it's a crochet pattern. And I even saw online, I don't remember where, but it was on one of the sites where I get emails from. And yeah, he has a book, a pattern book. So if you like to follow patterns, you know, that might be a way to go for you, because I like that tactile experience and having a book and flipping pages, taking it with me, and not always having to be, I love tutorials, but not always having to be, you know, right there. Sometimes I just like to sit quietly with a book and a good pattern or a stitch book. I also kind of get yarn in spurts, but I've been really careful for months now on what I get and how much, and just being a lot more mindful of it, because I do have a good stash and I want to go through with projects that I had thought of a while ago, even a few years ago, and I have been wanting to make them. I need to get to it and not just keep buying more yarn. So that's been my goal, and I've been doing that. And I've been replacing some too, but with different new yarns that I want to try. But sometimes I feel like when I get something new, I want to give something. So hint there on my surprise, as if you didn't know what. And so yeah, I hope you like that. And then also the part where I talked about my husband, how sweet he was by taking me out to lunch, and then handing me a 20 to put towards our yarn endeavor. That I just, you know, share little bits and pieces, little personal things now and then, just because it brought me so much joy, and I thought it was so sweet and it was unexpected. I just wanted to share that to you, so with you. And, you know, I said, my kind of shopping, yeah, well, you know, my kind of guy, not just because he hands me money and stuff, but overall, as life goes, with the ups and downs, because it's not all fairy tale. Oh no, real life here. So, alrighty, let me show you this, and then we'll move on. Oh, aren't those colors neat? How they all, it's just amazing. They're different, similar, some rhythm. I mean, it all has rhythm, it flows. It needs to, for me, for my sake, working on it. But you know, they're different, but they just blend into this beautiful harmony. And these colors right in through here, is this a section, remind me of a painted desert. I think that was the spot. Yeah. I love all these colors. Yeah, so it's big. And then here is the width of it, which I think it would be really pretty, you know, as a vertical blanket too, with the stripes going top to bottom this way. That's pretty neat. I mean, he could have it either or. This is for my husband. Yeah. And I wasn't sure if he was going to like this mauve. And then there's a bright, there's the periwinkle, and then there's a deep purple one in here. Hot Springs, that's called. Yeah, he liked it. He liked them all. Put them all in there, he says. Oh, you see that? Right there? And with the dark blue, if I can, everything's backwards. Woo, that got me a little motion. Woo, feeling there. Yeah, that's my printer. And I cover it with a sarong, you know, like the rayon rectangle pieces with the fringe that you tie on bathing suit. Yeah, and that's more part of my office. But what I really want to show you below that, if you can see the cabinet that it's on, It is an antique, or was an antique sewing table. Has the wonderful, beautiful molding on the front, and it was originally all in wood, and then someone refinished and they painted it this kind of creamy white color, and it has a cabinet with the old-fashioned, the clear glass pull knob. Okay, and I'll just insert a little up close on that if you want to see that, and the legs and everything. Found that years ago at an antique secondhand furniture place, and actually I started selling some art glass in there, which I was really into at the time, and I worked there on Sundays for a while. It was so fun. It was so neat. And she had these wrought iron gates, and you walked in, and then part of it was outdoor type furniture, and she always had all these beautiful plants around. The way she decorated it was so pretty, in this really neat old building. So that was a fun time. I really enjoyed that, and that was one of the pieces that I picked up from a gal who did a lot of furniture and then refinished them, and she sold in there also. And in fact, this little throw pillow is one I picked up there. I love flowers, roses in particularly. She always did such a nice job on that. Well, here she is. You can see the beautiful molding. This is very special to me and reminds me of my grandmother, who loved to sew and knit and was the one who taught me when I was a very young child. Not the best lighting here, but you can see the pretty leg and the knob. And it has a wonderful drawer inside when you open the cabinet that I store all my computer paper and ink, and has a really secure closure, as you can hear. And the gal who refinished this made a really beautiful solid wood top, and I love how she recreated the shape of the original piece below with the curves and the beveled edging. And then the top view where I have my printer, and then the sarong cover that I mentioned. Told you this was a chat. All right, last up is my birthday month of August. I had 2 things I was giving away, and one person never contacted me, so I broke the pieces up a little bit and added, and so now I have 2 more. Okay, so this is going to be 2 people will be drawn. Let's see, go over the rules. I'm going to leave those in the description box. Please just read those. Generally, you need to be 18 years of age or older, but if you are out of the United States, can accept prizes from giveaways kind of thing, then I'll send you a gift card, okay? And then you can pick out whatever you like. Okay, so first I have 2 skeins of Red Heart Soft. I like this yarn very much. I think it used to be made in the US. Turkey for sure. I don't know, it might be too small for me to see this right now. Usually I like to look things over first and have that info. Not that I always remember it, kind of generally speaking. But anyway, it's 4 ounces each, 113 grams each, 204 yards. Calls for a USI 9 5.5 millimeter hook. I think that's really good. If you need something tighter, you can go down. Want it more open and drapey, you can easily go up with this yarn. It's smooth. It's very, very soft. Look at that. Squish, squish, squish. It's nice to work with. And sorry, the ball band is kind of wrinkled and crinkled and dented. But I do store these very neatly and ever so sweetly. And then, remember the little bag? Just like my bag. It's a pouch and it folds unto itself. Has a little key ring. I got it at the Natural Grocers store. Little ladybug, nylon, very lightweight, yet sturdy and reinforced. And see, here's the little pouch. And you just open it up. and it hangs on in here. And what I do is to close it is I fold it flat and then I fold it in half, half again, maybe like do a tri-fold and fold the ends in and roll it, something like that. You'll figure it out. And then you might remember this from the last little gift away that I did with this. This is the one that the person did not claim. And this is Premier DK Colors. It's a 100% anti-pilling acrylic in a number 3 weight, 5 ounces, 383 yards. This yarn is so nice to work with. But these would be really pretty neutral colors with some blue in there, going into really any time of the year. This would be more than enough in for a, you could make a wide, nice scarf if you want. And then one more thing in this one, this is the Desert Essence, the coconut hand and body lotion. Yes, and that's 1.5 ounces. So that if your hands get a little bit dry when you're working with yarn, then you have something quite nice. And this is more of a natural health food store brand. Okay, so I'm going to leave this giveaway open for just about 2.5 weeks. Friday, October 23rd, and then the following that weekend, 24th, 25th, I will upload who the 2 people are that I will choose or pick from the random comment picker. I don't choose them, the comment picker just randomly circulates. So please leave a comment below letting me know what is your favorite thing about the fall season. Whether you live in this hemisphere or not, I think that would still be fun to know. All right, well, wishing all of you all the best of everything. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you pretty soon. All right. Bye for now.